discussions I have been having with people since this issue of Canada woman surfaced online. It's an issue I've had with people, but not as deep. But since that woman issue, that Canada woman issue happened, a lot of people have been calling, to share their experience, the experience of people they know, the experience of themselves. And I will tell you, this thing is not about a man alone, even some women. And from my discussion with all these people, I find out that one thing is very common with most of them, not all of them, but most of them. One thing is very, very common. And what is common is that a party among the two people that are married, one will have been here to go and bring. I'm not talking about Japa, UK Japa. You know, UK Japa is a different story entirely. UK Japa, their own problem is a different story entirely. It's different from the challenges of America own. The Japa UK own, like I said, is different. American own is that collecting homes from the spouse, from the husband. Now in common for America here. After they don't marry, the man don't buy house and all that. And suddenly the woman will say, or both of them will say they don't want to do again. And the man will lose out totally. So it's not the same thing like people in UK. Their own case is a different scenario entirely. Most couple in UK, they don't buy house the way we buy house here. So their own story, their own experience is not the same as the people like us in America here. The problem is always mostly from bringing somebody, either a man or a woman that doesn't know the system, bringing them in without orientating them, educating them, either as a man or as a woman. No, now I'm not talking that it's only a man that brings in women. Even women bring in men. I have stories of women who brought in men, their husband, father of their children, or who brought in a man that they want to marry or they got married to, and they bring them in. One time, if you get to Rome, you do like romance. It's about a woman, because most of the people I discussed with, I asked questions. How did you meet? When did you meet? Who got here first? Who brought in who? And I found out majority of these people. Okay, I was jokingly asking my daughter that about this topic a few weeks ago, and she said that's the risk no one should take. I will agree to a large extent. Because from everybody that I had discussion with, everyone that called me on this issue off camera that wanted to discuss with me, most of them, if I would say 90% of them, brought in their spouses. They brought in their spouses from my darling brother wrote to me, Katie Omokinyi. No, I'm not streaming on YouTube, just Facebook. But I can stream on YouTube. I can boss on YouTube, no. Ko ba da pe mo show joro. TikTok loro go lọ́wọ́ mi. So most of them, they brought in their partner into America. You know, not all of them, very few met their partner here. But I'll tell you, most of them brought their partner from Nigeria, both man and woman. Both man and woman. Like there was an example, I won't say it as it is. For example, somebody brought in the husband. And the guy got here. And the next thing the guy was doing was to start taking care of people back home. And the guy feels that, oh, after all, you have been doing it before I came. So you should continue. Why are you thinking my own little money matters to you? If you look at the genesis of everything, it's all about money, money, and money, and money. So my question is, does it mean that these people don't love themselves or what? Or why is money causing problem? Or is it that these people, when they were to meet, they didn't tell each other, you know, somebody inside, they're bringing somebody from outside. You that you are inside, you already know the system as it is. Either you are a man or you are a woman. You know in the system, when you are in the system or you marry, both of you have responsibilities. It's not like Nigeria. The marriage of Nigeria is not the marriage of abroad. Okay. You know I'm online? Do
Yeah,
you know I'm on live show?
It's just a simple question I just want to ask because I've really diagnosed it. Why is it that it's really this issue? Why is it common among women? Their attitude when they get abroad, their attitude is always detrimental to the men. I don't know why is it common 90%? Because that is the trend now. That is the trend as I speak to you now.
Okay.
That's the trend.
Do you want me to answer that right away?
Yes, please.
All right. Back home in Nigeria, women have little power. I'm sure you know that.
Of course I do.
Good. Women endure and condone a lot back home because of the system.
Yes.
Now, when you now bring them here, they start getting to know the system here. People at work will tell them when they have issues with you at home as their husband, they get to work. By then they have formed a friendship with somebody, and you don't know who their friend is or a big sister somewhere.
Of course.
So they will start confiding in that big sister. You know, it's a lonely world here. They might not want their family back home to know what is going on.
Yes.
They want the family back home to feel everything is perfect here as they have relocated. So they might not carry them along to tell them, which might be their own doing most times, because it will be better they tell family members that they are close to, but we don't know the kind of relationship most of these people have with their family. So they might not want them to know what is going on here. So they have a friend. And let me go back to say and buttress that point that we all know that abroad is a lonely place. All we do most times is go to work and come back. That alone is mentally draining for every one of us if we can't balance it. Now you now have a home as a couple, either as a man or as a woman, where the home is not comfortable. There is quarrel, there is no peace in that home. The tendency to have a confidence outside is very high. Who that confidence is, you may not know. And that your wife now form a friendship with somebody outside. What that person ordinarily will condone in her own marriage, she will tell that your wife that, me, I cannot condone this kind of a thing, no. You understand? And they will begin to teach them that this country, it is not allowed. You want to wonder how a woman that was brought in from Nigeria, who doesn't know anything about the system, suddenly gets here and under 3-4 years, she's already fighting the husband with the law. Somebody must have spoken to her. Somebody must have shown her that way. And once they get to know that, and they get to know that, look, not only are you going to get divorced, you are still going to get a lot of things from this man. This man will pay child support. This man, you can collect his house as long as your children are still young. So that alone, and the women, coupled with the fact that probably back home, you have been treating her somehow, they now see this place as avenue to pay you back.
No, I don't agree that, man. I won't accept that from you, pay back. I won't accept that.
Why? Why, if I may ask?
Are you not telling me, man, that when they were, for example, they were in Nigeria, that this woman was pretending, because as far as I'm concerned,
capital, my brother, capital, yes.
Love wasn't there,
if you listen to me as a woman, if you will listen to me to talk as a woman that is neutral, if you can listen to me, this will help a lot of men. I am talking the mind of women now. If you can listen, if you can take my advice, men can take my advice, not you. It will go a long way. A lot of women are in marriages. They are not happy, but they are staying put. Not because they still love you. Especially if you have been maltreating them. Especially if you have not been treating them the way they are supposed to be treated. They will pretend. And you will not know. You will say, open your body. She go open. She go mourn for you. She go do everything that she needs to do. But in her mind, she's not happy with you. And if she's now the vengeful type that do not forgive and forget, we have some women who can forgive. We have some women, even without you saying sorry, they are forgotten and they have moved on. And they are back to themselves. But we have a lot of women who will not forgive, who will not forget. Everything you are doing, they are keeping it in a cooler for you until the right time they have that power. You want to wonder why a woman, after the woman have seen that her children are grown up, even back home in Nigeria, they can go to court and say, I don't want to marry you again. You want to think about it. Because at that point, they think they don't need you. So they will pretend why they think you are still very useful to them.
Yes.
They will pretend and they will keep going on with you. And when they get to this place, you want to wonder, a marriage that didn't scatter for the past 10, 15 years in Nigeria will get to this place under 3, 4 years. The marriage will scatter. So the marriage woman was managing you all along. I won't say pretend anymore. I will say she was managing you. She was managing you. She will now get here and will now use the opportunity to say, I have power here. There is little here. I have seen a woman tell the husband, so, okay, we are in abroad now. All the beating you used to beat me in Nigeria, if they born you, will try them again. And in Nigeria, the man was beating her. She never divorced the man. She never went to her mother's place. She never told anybody that she was being beaten. But she will get to this place. She will talk to 1 or 2 people. They will advise her. That is very wrong. A man laying hands on you. Then you are forgetting the fact that she gets to this place. She's having more information on how she's supposed to be treated. And she will now start capitalizing on that. At that stage, she doesn't know.
Yes, I get you right. But let me just strip in this, man.
Go ahead.
There's something I really wanted you to treat.
Go ahead.
This issue of deliberate. Try to understand what I mean. Deliberate for the purpose of benefits. Because to me, I have there is this one that we are currently into. The man, he knows that the man is okay now. He's making money. He came now, so, oh, fine, this man is making money. When I was in Nigeria, probably this man just gave me peanut, and now that I'm here, they deliberately do it just for the benefit. How would you want to address that?
Is it in UK? That. Is it in UK or in abroad, in America?
In Europe.
Oh, Europe.
I don't know if
in America, there is no benefit per se for women in America like that. Man and woman, they have to work. If you want to collect benefits, you go suffer for America. But for I know in Europe, they have benefit. They give them houses and all that. So,
maybe Europe,
let me tell you, if the man has been doing right by that woman back in Nigeria, the woman now get to abroad, she now messes up. Trust me, those such women always regret it later. But if the man is not maltreating the man, I mean, if the man is not maltreating the woman back home, if she now gets and because of benefits now mess up a man's life, trust me, they always pay for it too. In a very
amen.
They always, as long as that man know I have done by right by this woman, she just want to mess up my life. I have countless cases of that. Not even that they told me. The one that I know, okay, they do that here. Benefits, so I don't know me. The one that I know, not that the one they told me. I know of some one-on-one that the women purposely messed up. In fact, manipulates the law to send the men back home. Today, they are biting fingers of regrets.
Yes.
That if they had known, they didn't know this is how it's going to turn to. Some of them are not even mentally okay more. I have 1 or 2 of them that I've spoken to like that. So, and this is where I tell people, especially women too, don't be vengeful. If the man has not done you anything, you have no rights messing up his life. If you don't want to marry him again, it's all okay. But messing him up or trying to destroy him is coming back to you one day. As long as you have children, forget it. They can't escape it. They cannot escape it.
They are into depression. A lot of men into silent, secret depression in Europe.
This is where
a lot.
I know. This is where I will not come in.
Of these women.
You now see, this is the advice I will give. It may not work for everyone. It may work for some.
Yes.
So I won't say it's going to apply to every case. If you know you have a woman, you are with a woman, and it has gotten to the stage where you have to beg that woman to sleep with her. She's your wife. If it has gotten to the stage you have to beg her, you should know already you are having a problem, a serious problem at hand. And you have tried all you can, begging her, talking to her, and she still feel that sharp. She can use it to punish you. You have a problem already. At that point, as a man, it is time you start planning, having plan B for your life. I am talking as a parent now, who has boy and who has a girl. Once it has gotten to a stage, a woman is saying, no, don't touch me. Purposely, without you offending her for any reason. 1st month, 2nd month, 3 months, you still have to beg. Like you are begging, like a child is begging for food. Then there is a big problem at hand. If you have tried your best, people have talked to her, you have talked to her, and you know in your heart, in your mind of mind, You have not messed up. You have not maltreated this woman. Most women, most of these people, if you look back, they have been maltreated back home. If you know tomorrow you are going to relocate as a man, don't maltreat your wife. You try it, you come abroad, you go chop her. Except if you come abroad, before you come abroad, you try to make corrections. You try to appease her before you make the move. But you don't appease her. You make the move thinking I'm the man. Anything I do goes. And you bring her in here. And you now get here, you know still waka jeje. My darling brother, you go chop him. Except the woman has a forgiving mind. Even if she has forgiving mind, if you don't stop, you cannot continue to beat people. I'm not talking about physical beating now. You cannot continue to maltreat people. And you will think they will continue to calm down. Even children, our children, when we don't treat them well, no matter how they are calm for us, it will get to a stage when we don't treat them, when they are getting to teenager, and we still behave, we are still believing we are the parents, we can do anything. One day, you go just see that Peking, when they talk, go look at you and say, Mommy, stop it. Daddy, you will see that child hold your hand if you want to beat and say, don't try it. That means that child is beginning to know their rights. That I don't deserve you to treat me this way. The child will hold you by hand and say, enough. Now that day you don't fail pata as a parent. And it is the same thing with your partner. Either your partner as a man or your partner as a woman.
Okay.
Yes. At that stage, wahala don't really start. When they will look back at you. So that is it. Once you know you are maltreating them. Like I was telling someone, I say, look, if you have to relocate abroad, and I think I just put the updates, and you be this kind of man when they put in something for one side. I say, if you come abroad, it is better you don't marry. You can have baby mama. If you know you are not disciplined when it comes to bed matter, kuku don't marry. Because you know why? The law is there to fight for the woman. And women, the cheating they will condone in Nigeria, when they get here, they will not condone it. Because the law is there for them. Once a man can realize you are coming with your partner, you can realize that the law is there for the woman to use. Then it calls for caution. It's very simple. I know of couples that have been here for the past 30-something years. They've been married for almost 35, 37 years. They are doing very well. So there must be something the man is doing differently. And there must be something the woman is doing. And both can cope with each other. Does it mean they don't quarrel? They quarrel.
Yes, they do.
And I know, all in all, there are some women, I will agree. We have some women that are, I don't know, I don't want to call them the name, DEVIL. The same thing some men too. But unfortunately for men, when they get abroad, even if the woman is a bad woman, they will still pay the price. It's so unfortunate. But once you begin to see the signs...
Yeah, I understand. The trend now is becoming so alarming. Now,
yeah, it is.
I tell you the
and
truth.
it's very sad. Yeah.
So alarming.
Very sad.
So alarming. This one that you are saying that, oh, the man may have been maltreated. I don't see why I would maltreat a woman. I haven't known the law that covers a woman, and at the end of the day, I will bring that woman here. I understand to some extent, man. I agree. But to a very large exchange, I will not, because to me, I see...
You will not again, or you have been doing it before, you now want to stop.
Most of these women, when they get there, they see the right, they see the benefit. Oh, I'm here. Oh, fine, I have the law covers me. Oh, if I'm able to drive this my way, if they're able to deport me this month, oh, I would have the benefit and all that. That's the angle me I'm looking at it from.
I learned that is common in Europe and UK. What you just said is common in UK.
Women who share, they will tell you, oh, no. This woman, I know this relationship right from when they were in Nigeria, they were perfect. But most of the relationships in man, you will not agree. They're a perfect relationship. It's not a matter of the man maltreating the woman. No.
Wait.
It's a good relationship.
I agree on the benefit thing.
You understand? Perfect relationship. You understand? All for the man to get there. She changes because she listened to people. She started going to social media, listening to the bad side. They told her of the benefits.
You said she did what? She was listening to people, right?
So I don't know. That's one. Then no matter how we go to change this narrative, How are we going to promote our African culture? Because that's the only way I feel this orientation.
Can I ask you a question? What is African culture? What is the African culture?
It's getting out of hand, but it's getting out of hand.
My darling brother,
it's getting out of hand.
Can I ask you a question? What is the African culture you want to bring into abroad? Can you just tell me? What is the African culture?
How?
Can you tell me the African culture?
Can I ask you a question?
No, can you answer me that one first?
You are saying, are you thinking that African culture it comes in the practice when these recent people they every time
which aspect of the African culture?
Buy what was it called? This thing, one native, this thing my mother used to wear. Buy that native, this thing, that traditional. They will send money for one tailor, in their village, so that traditional style to me. You understand? So that I can wear. Are you telling me, man, it's very possible? It's very, very, very good. A lot of them, they come to Nigeria, they go to the market, they know where to go. They know things that they buy that promote African culture. So why would they not reflect in their attitude? Why would they not reflect if they can eat African food? They prefer African food. They eat more of that. Why would they now? Why would their attitude not? Why would they not exhibit African culture? When it comes to attitude,
my darling brother, I still want to go back. What is the I asked you the question first before I can answer yours, because you are comparing African food to African culture that they should imbibe. Which of the African culture marriage culture are you talking of? Can you just tell me the aspects?
Yeah, okay, fine, okay, yeah, I understand you. Yeah, get your point. When it comes to mutual respect,
respect
is part of our culture.
Really?
Mutual respect is part of our culture.
Do you know what it is to be mutual? What is it to be mutual?
Calling a police into minor issues is not part of our culture.
Agreed.
It is not.
It is not part of our culture, but it is part of the culture of the country you are living in. There is a saying that when you get to Rome, you do like the Romans. Now, I'm taking the question back to you. Which of the African culture are the women supposed to bring into abroad and live by?
Please come again.
Which of the African culture, which part of the African culture concerning marriage are the women supposed to bring into abroad to live by?
I just mentioned one. Very, very, very simple. Mutual respect.
Mutual respect.
Mutual respect, yes.
In African culture.
Regard for marriage.
Regard for marriage. Mutual respect is not an African thing.
Yes.
No, it's not it's not a Nigerian culture. The kind of respect we have in Nigeria is the husband is at the top there and the woman is down there, except you don't want to be truthful. That is what we have majorly in most homes in Nigeria. The father is coming, everybody is running helter-skelter. The father is coming, everybody is afraid. The father is coming, the woman has a lot in her mind. She does not know how to put it down to her husband. Not all men, there are very few, whereby the woman and the man, they have mutual respect for each other and they talk respectfully to each other. Most of our men, is when most of them get abroad, they understand what it is to have mutual respect.
Hold on, are you not saying if I live abroad and I have a wife here, and I say, okay, honey, no, it's marriages where we are supposed to be together. You are as husband and wife, and I bring you down here. I think that shows it's part of our culture, because I don't want to I don't want to be unfaithful to you. I want to be together. I want us to be that is the beginning of the culture we are talking about. And the man, hold on.
That's not a culture. That's not a culture.
That's not a culture. Looking outside. Somebody is to release another man to the woman. Oh, you can see one Gambia guy. You can see one Cameroonian guy. The man is muscular. You understand and all that. We've read so many stories of that. Man, it is very, very, very possible. 100% possible, because I still know a lot of women, Nigerian women, who goes abroad. Today they are still living like husband and wife. Even that mutual respect is still very, 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 very there and still very, very, very solid. Very solid.
Tunde Fisher, you can call in. I've pinned the number to call in.
As if they are still living here. So this is not a matter of, when you go, when you get abroad, fine, the division, because of the law, the division now comes in. You allow the division to come in. Man, if I have a wife that, by the grace of God, we live together, we have little arguments. Are you not saying that, my wife can also say, sorry, I'm very, very, very sorry to me? The same thing from my side. Then what she would do, the next thing she would do, for her to settle when she will not call the police. Then now, the man will go and sleep outside. The police will not come. Will tell the man, you go and sleep outside. And the woman know this. Something that would, honey, sorry, something that they would have settled. Mutual respect. Are you not saying that it's not possible for them to exhibit it there?
Oga, at this point, thank you, Oladipupo Mesole. I saw this thing earlier, I didn't understand, but I think I know what it is now. Thank you so much. Oga?
Yes, I'm here.
If the foundation be destroyed, there is this saying that if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do?
Yes, what can the righteous do?
Yes, there are some righteous foundations that are already destroyed. But I'm talking about mutual respect as part of African, Nigeria, especially Nigerian culture. I personally do not agree to that. I'm a Nigerian woman, and even though I had mutual respect and I still have mutual respect in my relationship, I know a lot
God
of
bless
women.
you. God bless you, ma. God bless you, ma.
I'm just lucky. I am just lucky. I have seen women being spoken to.
God bless you.
Can you just let me learn, sir? I have seen many people being spoken to by their husbands, and you wonder if their wife or their house help. I have seen several.
Okay.
An average African man is an authoritarian. Average, I'm not saying all of them, I say an average African man is somebody who wants to enforce control.
Yeah, okay.
And control does not have to be enforced. Enforcing control can boomerang. It can cause wahala. I am not saying women should not stand up to their duties. Women are to do their duties. They are not supposed to make the man shout and all that. But at the same time, there is a way you want to correct your children too at this their age. You don't want to correct your children in a way they will see you as a bully, right?
Yeah.
So mutual respect is talking to each other in a way you do not sound like somebody that is authoritarian. You don't want to sound like somebody that is a dictator in that marriage. That is mutual respect. But when it happens to you talking as if the woman is below you, that is not mutual respect.
That's not it, please don't get me twisted.
I'm just using that as an example.
We're not talking about authority here. I understand exactly what you're trying to say.
What mutual respect are you talking about here? Maybe I should get
mutual respect.
What is that mutual respect you are talking of? Can you just tell me?
Those details in marriage, there are details in marriage which is applicable, which is practicable here. They practice it here, just like what I said before, that these couples, they are here, before leaving, they practice this thing. For me to have in mind that, I want to take my wife abroad, I may have trusted her, I know what she's capable of doing, I know the values that she has, I know that she has this. If we cannot quarrel, if we cannot separate, we cannot call police for each other when we are in Africa, when we are in Nigeria. What will lead to that? Or to the call the police? To the extent that you even want them to deport the man. Please. We don't want them to deport that man. It's secret agenda. Because of what? For what reason? For what reason? The man keep saying, which kind of thing?
Okay, I've given you 30 minutes of the show. I have to stop the show now.
My wife, come live with me for
I have to stop the show. You have taken almost 30 minutes of the show already.
Come live with me. With my own heart.
You have taken almost 30 minutes, so I have to stop now. So I can pick another
call. Of men are in depression as I speak to you now. You a lot. So many cry to me. Oh, this is exactly what it is. This is exactly what it is.
I am stopping you now, sir. I don't know if you are listening to me. This is part of what we are saying, communication. You refuse to listen to me. You keep talking. I say, can you please let us end it so that I can continue with the show?
No. I'm listening to
30 minutes.
I'm listening.
No, I have to stop you. I'm not going to let you listen while you're on the line. Thank you, sir.
Okay, man.
Thank you. Yeah, Orimio. Hello. Yes. Brother, is it about Tamilale? You ti jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ mí wá ṣá.
Hello, man.
Yeah, you are online.
Oh, okay. This is Sunday teacher.
All right, go ahead. Please help me. Let me rest my head.
Okay, so I've been listening to that man, right?
Yeah.
And there are two categories of women. I mean, let's say wives. Let's say back home, if you have a wife that has never seen money before, you don't know the behavior of that woman.
Correct.
You understand? There are women in Nigeria, they've never seen 1 million in their life and they've been married. They've never driven a good car in their life, they've been married. So you don't know how loyal that woman is going to be until that woman has capability to take financial decision on her own. Right? So that's one. Are you hearing me, man?
Yeah, sure. If you can increase your volume a bit.
If you have a wife that has seen money in Nigeria, not money from the husband, probably she's been a banker.
Work with her own money.
She has worked in an organization where she has seen money on her own. You know, when you tell a woman that, please, or your wife tells you that, I want to go and see my mom, and you say, darling, wait till next week, I'll give you money so you can go and see your mom. It's different from a woman that will say, no, I don't need your money, I'm going tomorrow. That's when you know if wife is submissive or not.
God bless you. I love your point.
Your wife has not said,
can you repeat your point again? I love your point. Can you repeat it again?
I said there are types of women or wives back home in Nigeria. Let's leave coming to America first.
God
a woman who is independent, when I mean independence, not meaning that she is disrespectful.
Who can pay her own bills?
She's capable of making money. She has seen money. At a point in time in her life, even when the husband is giving her money, she has over 1 million in her account, right? You can't compare that same woman with a woman that has never seen money. At any point in her life, she has never even had up to 500,000. Their behaviors are different. You don't know if a woman is loyal until she is financially strong, independent.
God bless you.
You understand?
God bless
that's why most of these men, when they get to US, that is where they know the true color of their wife. You see, I used to work in a bank, and I've seen women who are making 1.2 million per month who are very, very disrespectful. They were my supervisors. They don't cook for the husband. They decide the school the children will attend. Because when a man makes 150,000 and the wife makes 1.2 million, the dynamic has changed. So when you now bring a woman who has never tasted money and you bring her to America and she starts having that independency, that is when you will know her true colors. So what I've seen over here, man, is that some men is different. The people that are having more problem, let's say about 75% of people that have problem are the people that came first and brought their wives later.
God bless you.
You spend 4 or 5 years here, you send $500 home. That one is living big back home. Some of them don't work. They drive Lexus RX 350.
That the husband buy for them, the man will buy for them.
Yes.
Or some of them, the man has not even known them much. They've never lived together too much.
They live better. People think having good roads, having lights means you are living a good life in America. No. It's waking up in the morning, having good food on your table, and looking at your children, dressing well, and knowing that you have money in your account that makes you live better. So the wives back home are living better than the husband in the US. Most of the men you see in the US, they live in one room. They live in 3 bedrooms, they share rooms. So when you now bring your wife is seeing you in a different light. Your wife, if you are an odogu, when you send 1 million naira home every month, by the time your wife gets to the US, she will start looking down on you. So coming on the lane. So this is my husband. So this is how I'm going to live. You understand? Then secondly, a lot of men, like you said, man, can you hear me?
Sure, we are enjoying you, Pa.
See, I brought my wife. We came here the same day. In fact, when we were planning to travel, some people were like, how can you take your wife to America? She had it on speaker. I said, no. My wife has seen money. You know, she used to work in an advertising agency. Because I believe that as a man, when you are climbing the ladder of success, you have to move your wife along. Some people want to be at number 10 while their wife wants to be, they want to leave their wife on number 1 on the ladder of success. No.
Those are men that are controlling.
My wife hold the family together. That's why you see most family are scattered because the man is the only one that can provide for the family. They have not equipped the wife to be strong, to be financially independent, to carry on the family heritage when the man dies.
In case anything happens.
In case anything happens. So those people that have that mentality, when they get to US, they have higher chances of their marriage going bad. Because they've lived the life of Odogu, it's only me. If my wife becomes rich, if my wife becomes successful, she will not be disrespectful. Please, you give your wife 5 million. Let your wife have 5 million in her account for a while and see if she will be loyal to you in Nigeria. See, most of these women don't start this thing in America, man. It started in Nigeria. But the husband, they don't know because the wives have been incapacitated, financially incapacitated. So they don't know that woman is not loyal. See, biblically or religiously saying, God designed us as men to be leaders. And how can you lead the home? Financially, when you are the one providing. But that does not mean your wife should not be successful. That does not mean you should not pull your wife off.
Thank you.
My wife went to Ladoke before me. I paid for the school fees before I did my own master's. I'm not saying because with my wife. You know, some people will say, no, I cannot send my wife to school. No, look at the woman. I mean, you are doing it for your kids. If your wife is successful, then your children are most likely to be successful. So, when coming back to America now, there are two types of people in America again. When you say something, man, that the culture of America is that when something happens, they call police, right? Yes, it's a culture here. And when you are ready to come to the US, you have to go and read everything about US before you come to US.
God bless. That's why I'm saying orientation. Orientator.
I read how to drive in US before I came to US. I knew the jobs for undocumented people before I came to US.
Some people will just say that they don't know anything, and you want them to blend. They will teach them. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying in essence is that if you are a man that you have been living that kind of life at home, you don't want your wife to be better. You feel that when she becomes better, she's going to be disrespectful. Then you're going to have problems here.
But we still have some that want the woman to progress.
And you will see all the opportunities available to her. And some men, let me tell you, some men, they are here because they do healthcare work. You earn maybe $14, $15 an hour because of exchange rate. While your wife is in Nigeria, your wife thinks you are a big man. Then your wife comes here
and see that you are managing.
Now see that, man, I can earn the same amount my husband is earning. Then she start making money. Then that's when you see her true color. It's not America that changed that woman. That woman has that tendency, but she has never seen money. That is why you have not seen that behavior in her back home.
God bless you.
Ma, I've seen women. I work with women who make money back home. If your husband says that, no, I want my child to go to this school, the woman will say no. So BM of so branch. The child is in the corona.
God bless.
I don't know. I want my daughter to go. And the husband cannot do that because you are financially incapacitated. Oh, so you think that woman will not behave the same way against America? You see, you don't know the true color of anybody, even men and women, until they have money. Having money shows your true color.
Until a woman has money, that's when you know the true color.
If you are a bad person, when you make money, you are going to be bad. Let me just put this.
You are right.
You are going to be worse. When you are a nice person, you are kind, and you have money, you are going to be kinder. You are going to be the best version of who you are before you get to US. So, secondly, I have seen so many men, they just want to be the head. Yeah, I was doing a video today. I'm hoping one day I'll be posting some things. I was doing a video today. You want to cook, she will make effort, make vegetable, make everything in the fridge. So I then go back home, she's sleeping. When I go and wake up, where's my food? No, I'm going to the kitchen and
go to the fridge and make your food.
She has done her part.
At least she has cooked it. It's just for you to warm it.
In fact, I will make the eba. I know that she likes eba. I will make eba and wrap her own and put it down for her. So when she becomes strong enough to make her own eba. You understand?
For a loving man, we still make our own eba. That's true.
I'm listening, man.
I say you are saying for a loving man, he will still make the woman's eba too.
I've been doing it back home before I came to Nigeria. I used to bake for my children. When she's making food for all of us in the morning, I'm baking the children. It doesn't make you less of a man.
Vice versa, yeah, I agree.
It's going to bring out the best in that woman. And some of them, they come here, You have been sending money to that woman in Nigeria. You made her a child lady. She goes to church. They made her chairman of her society in church.
You don't
now
let her
got her
to
to America. She's seen that you are living in one room. You have to share a 3-bedroom with a stranger. Because of course, now that woman will now say you are going to do 50-50 with her. I don't think about my wife's money. Those are little things that cause problem in this country. A man should prepare to take 100% of financial responsibility.
Can you come again, please?
I said, no. If you want your wife to continue, if you want the wife to continue to respect you, you have to take 100% responsibility of the home. Whether back home in Nigeria or in America, if you have that mindset that you have a wife that is going to support you, you are not going to be successful as a man. Let me repeat again. Any man that has that mindset that is expecting something from the wife will not be a successful man.
So can I hold on, please? In that aspect, I think the man has to take 100% in the house, and they are both working, or the woman is not working.
I don't care if my wife works or not. That is why you will be successful. See, when you care for your wife, the one is
in America,
on a bed, you present her.
I don't know so correct in America.
She will support you.
Wait,
she will support you naturally. But when you tell your wife that you are going to do 50-50, you are losing your value as a man.
No, you might not spell it out like doing it 50-50. But for the woman alone to carry all the responsibility, 100%, 100% in abroad, in America?
No, what I'm saying is that a woman should not carry responsibility, whether in America or Nigeria. See, man.
No, tell me why.
I used to say America is bad.
Why not the man will age?
No, mommy, let me tell you something.
Don't teach us. You have been talking very well.
Most of us complain.
No.
Because you have not got
me, I will not agree to that. So, No. That is what. No, it is part of what.
Before you can do all these things. See, okay. You know there are people in America that makes Nigerians that make $400,000 a year. What do you expect from the woman? Than to be a good wife, and you see her buying clothes for the children. You see your children making there. Those women contribute. Well, some men don't pay attention. You understand? Some men don't pay attention.
Everything you have been saying, I agree.
With 9
If you can carry it, your capacity carry it is okay. Remember, we are talking now. All hands are not equal in abroad, though. You have a good job. Some men, abroad. So maybe the job is doing cannot be made. It's not even up to what the woman is doing. No. Kò sí owó wa ni o, kò sí nǹkan tó yẹ pé kéèyàn kan kó 100%. Wọ́n ní kéèyàn kọ́kọ́ ṣáájú èèyàn kan kú. Me, I'm not in support of that.
Mommy, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that is a general thing for a man to say. I'm saying that that mindset of I'm the man of the house. My sister, once a woman starts sharing your responsibility.
Look, I'm a man of my darling brother. Let me correct that aspect for women. Hold on. Let me correct that aspect. I'm a man of the house. Someone's funny ọkùnrin. It's not about money. For a woman, it is not about money. I was a single mother for a very long time. I will tell you a lot of things men can do in the house, women cannot do. I'm a man in the house. It's not about money. Financially, I could do a lot of things by myself. In fact, many things. But it's not about money. Anybody don't let you do one. But a man will not be carrying all the responsibility 100%. That's a lie. I don't agree that until a man carry 100% before he can be a man in the house. Except that woman is not taught. Train and respect.
You're getting me wrong, man.
Correct yourself. Correct yourself.
What I'm saying now is that, let me tell you something. Even your children, I don't want to mention names, about the situation I live with people, and when the man lost his job, unconsciously, even the children started disrespecting their father. Because unconsciously, when they need money, they don't go to their father again. They knew that, daddy does not have money. They go to their mother. The mommy, at your school, mommy, over school, mommy, this. See, what I'm saying is that, see, there is a divine position God has ordained for a man to be.
Allow him to talk.
And one
Now,
of
man, be that.
the requisite to maintain that status quo is for you to be able to provide. Right? So if you have that mindset before you got married, that my wife is going to support me, it's going to affect your decision, it's going to affect your drive as a man.
In abroad.
Even back in Nigeria.
Leave Nigeria. We are talking about diaspora marriage.
Now, diaspora marriage. Now, how many men have sat their wives down? Because I had this discussion with my children and my wife. I do what we call MPR. We used to do it in the band there, multi-performance review. So I do it with my family. And I told them, these are the consequences. If I disagree with you, I beg you in the name of God. Don't say you are angry and you call police for me. It will not just only affect me and you. It's going to affect the children, right? Even in my church, our pastor used to...
Can I ask you why you are telling that your wife? Hold on, my brother. Can I ask you why you are telling your wife never to call police on you? Did she ever try to call police on you?
No, she has never tried this.
Then why do you have to tell her that?
I have to tell her because that's what we see in America. That's what we see. Even in our church, the marriages are being destroyed. If a pastor could come to the pulpit and say, please, before you call police on your husband, call us first. Let's see how we can manage this situation. Because it doesn't just affect the man and the woman alone.
Okay, another question I want to ask you is your wife working or is she's not working?
My wife is working.
So what does she do with her money if you are doing the 100%?
My wife works 100%. She goes
No. I mean, if you are doing the 100% in the house, what does she do with her own money?
No, you're not getting me right. No. See, my wife supports me at home, right?
Financially. Let's get the support that you are talking about. Financially, she contributes to the home. We are talking about America.
She contributes, but I did not make her to contribute.
But she contributes.
Yes. I did not sit her down to say that you are going to do 50-50 with me. No.
So, okay, is that the aspect you are talking about, that no man should discuss that with a woman? Are you talking about discussing it with that woman? Okay, as it is, 50% loma file, 50% loma file.
No, you are going to lose your self-respect.
That is a lie. That means you have not married the right woman. If you have married a woman, there should be communication. There is nothing like right woman. My darling brother, there is nothing like that woman. I agree. But you should be able to discuss finances between you as a couple.
I want to ask you a
You should be transparent. You should be ready to discuss finances.
Can I ask you a sincere question?
Okay.
Before you got married, were you making the same money with the husband you got married to?
No.
So naturally, women don't marry downward. Women can never marry somebody that is lower than them. They want a woman to be a provider, to be a security man, to be everything. So when that dynamic change, you lose self-respect.
That is a lie. It all depends on the woman you are with. That is a lie. That is a lie. And this is why we should discuss finances as couple. My brother.
For every law.
Look, if you cannot discuss finances with your partner, you are in trouble. What is the big deal in that? This is the communication we are talking about. If you can't communicate with each other, okay, this is how we want to do it. How do you want us to do it? What's the big deal there? Any woman that feels somehow about that, any woman that wants to disrespect her husband, America.
Generalize the situation. What is the percentage of women?
This is what we are trying to correct. My darling brother, try
when we say something, there is always an exception. You understand?
There is always
an exception to the rule. You are an exception. Not many women are exceptions.
Not only me, there are women that are exceptions too. She's carrying responsibility in the house. And they've been married for 30-something years. She's not complaining. She has never disrespect Okwe because she's working. Better job
That is the exception we are talking about.
That is what we are trying to correct outside. You want to stay together in abroad. These are part of the things we are trying to discuss. But running away from it, Because most of them, if you look at them,
why can't the man provide?
A man just mentioned that the wife gives her salary to him. If couples cannot be transparent where transparent for finances is the problem.
I've never said that. If the woman is not to support you, tell the woman to go 34-70, not 50-50. Not 50-50. Auntie, thank you for the opportunity to speak on your program.
Thank you very much. Your contribution was very beautiful until the last word. I love you.
No, see, because you disagree with me.
We are good.
When we are talking about a situation of something, we talk about percentage. If we take 100 women, you will not see 20 women that will be financially responsible for a home, and that home will last for 10 years.
I agree. Disrespect is where from there. I agree with you. Some women tend to disrespect their man once they start doing more.
For every rule.
You are right.
You understand?
You are right.
What I advise men here is this. Okay, you brought your wife to America. You are doing $14 job. The woman now say, man, I can't do this job. The woman becomes a nurse. And from $14, her money goes up to $65 an hour. With her overtime, that woman earns $100 an hour. In a year, she goes to 3 digits. What are you doing as a man? My sister, the dynamic will change.
What are you doing as a man? As you want to leave your job and go back to school to compete with the woman or what?
So you improve yourself. A Ghanaian man was
remember when you have to go to
in
school?
New York.
My darling brother, can you just hold on? You say if a man has to suspend the work and go back to school, if you have to go back to school to meet up with a man.
You don't have to suspend. You are not getting my. I didn't say you should suspend. The women do not suspend to go to school. What I'm saying now is that.
But they don't work as much when they are going to school.
Because you feel that exchange rate has given you that power to put that Odogu back home. When your wife comes here and you sit down here, your wife go back to school here, your wife becomes a nurse, and you are still doing that same job. You are not going back to school.
I agree on that.
Anything to improve yourself, you are going to lose that
respect
as the head of the family. A man brought the wife to America. She's driving. The man drives tabu yellow cab. They bought the house together, and the man was telling this man that he cannot be parking the yellow cab in front of the house, that the yellow cab was embarrassing her when she became a nurse. Let me tell you, the only reason a man is a house if you are responsible for the house. Yellow cab, you see, the man used to bring the woman to America. Now the yellow cab is embarrassing. Say when she's coming home, the whole street is the only one parking yellow cab in the house.
And that yellow cab was what they used to bring her inside
now
here.
You will never park in a gas station close to their house. On the main road.
Wow.
But the money is dissolved now. See, women compare men.
Not everybody can go back to school. Let us get that right.
You talk to doctors, you talk to fellow nurses. By the time you come home and you see that yellow cab, the woman is like, man, what is going on? Mommy, I like posting with my wife. And women like to post with their husband. When I got to this country, I also dropped Uber. But I tell my children, I have to change everything, went back to school, do some certification, and now I'm an insurance adjuster. I make good money, I can't lie to you. And now I can tell my children that when you go to school, they say,
now I understand the angle you are looking at.
Would I tell my children to go back and say, even me, I was not proud of the work I was doing. You think your wife is proud of the work you are doing?
Now I understand the angle you are looking at it from now. But I think it's not, and I think this is where what you said, that until a woman has money, before you know her true character.
The managers that came first, women find out divorce about 75%, and they put profession. Nothing is number 3 there. Nothing is number 3.
But you know what? But the woman, it's not like I said, not everybody can go back to school. Not everybody. So nobody should make this one a yardstick for somebody, even your wife, your man.
It affects the men here. It affects the men here. You understand? That man that you are seeing that is providing for the family back home, when you come here, you have to make sure that you are still on top of your game. I'm not saying all of us will go back to school. Not all of us will go back to school. But it takes very few women, only very few women who continue to respect their husband when the dynamic changes. I'm not saying there are no women like that, but a lot of women, even back home, I have seen it firsthand, of women that are making more money than their husband. Even the so-called Alaba International Market, you see, their profit is not up to 1.2 million in a month sometimes. And you have a wife that earns 1.2 million. I have worked with them.
Somebody is making a very valid comment.
I know what it means to disrespect a man.
Thank you, my brother. So that
Yes, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Somebody said, why can't you upgrade yourself before bringing your wife over? God bless you. You are supposed to get settled first before bringing your wife. Oga? Okay. But look, not everybody can go back to school. I agree if you can improve yourself. But you shouldn't be a yardstick to divorce somebody that has helped you and bring you into a country. Why? Because he can't go back to school. Because of that, you don't want to continue with him. No, the woman never loved the man. You can't love a man and you will say because he did not go back to school, because you are now higher than him in degree. Then there are ways you can help him. If he doesn't want to go back to school, how about setting up a business and he heads it? Abba.
Hello, ma'am.
Go ahead, my sister. If a woman loves a man, she will do everything for that man. If you are looking for women that can be full, we will do anything to upgrade and to help our men. But okay, let's do this, let's do that. Even it's going to be a joint business, a family business, and the man will be heading it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with some of the stuff that the guy said, what he said. I mean, Uncle Toshe see, ìka obìnrin ló máa rí pé ọkọ ẹ̀ ń san gbogbo bill ní oníṣe nǹkan kan nínú ilé. I think the point is trying to prove, what he's trying to say is that as a man, it's not that maybe he's not communicating with his wife or no. As a man, if truly we want to follow what the Bible says, whether in Nigeria or abroad or whatever, a man should provide for his wife, for his family, and a woman should be submissive to the man. No matter the Tabawa, even here, anywhere, even in Nigeria, ọkùnrin láti provide for ìyàwó ẹ̀. Ọkùnrin tó bá ń pè ìyàwó ẹ̀ jókòó, ìfẹ́ kájọ san 50-50, you have to pay this, I have to pay that. I don't think it's right. It has nothing to do whether bóyá obìnrin yẹn ó níkà bí ò níkà. But ìka obìnrin náà ló máa rí pé ọkọ ẹ̀ ń san gbogbo bill. Kò ní sọ pé jẹ́ kí n máa san eléyìí my dear. Let me pay this.
My sister, can I ask you a question? The Bible says, let's take that out of it now. Secondly,
okay,
what stops a couple sitting down and discussing about their finances and how they want to do it? This is what, remember, we are talking about couples that have relocated into diaspora.
Okay, ma'am.
Where the system allows both parties to be involved. The percentage they now be involved, we are not going to dictate. It all depends on who is earning more. I'm sure you know in some homes, the woman is earning more. If you are earning more and there is going to be divorce, I don't know if it's working. I don't know. Here, I think it's working in some countries. If the woman is earning more, there's going to be divorce, the woman will pay the man money. I'm sure you know. Why is the government doing it that way?
Oh, that's right. That point me. That's what I'm saying. In place, ọkùnrin ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé òun láti san báyìí. Obìnrin òun náà mo sọ pé tóbìnrin tó bá jẹ́ ìkà.
Then how will they now reach an average woman? My sister, let's be honest with ourselves. More agree.
So I understand his point.
I agree with you, sis. An average woman, if given the chance, will not spend a dime. You know that. Majority, Emma Decap, don't let us. This is being blunt now. Show you have a blunt in it to correct things. An average woman, if the man does not say anything, if the man is not earning much, she wouldn't mind. Come and sanwo, an average woman. If the man does not say anything, an average woman, girlfriend. We are going to be frank, and I'm not going to cover any woman because I'm a woman.
Aunty Adunni, I agree with some of the things you just said, but talking about calling police on the man.
No, police. Let's talk on this finances. Let's leave the police case now. Let's stay on this finance because finances are part of the major problem.
Okay.
Yeah, finances don't now.
I think I understand where it's coming from. It's not encouraging. If the man then I don't think he's encouraging women not to help their
yes.
Men. That's not what he's saying. But as a man, you
have to behave as the head. Get your, like I said, it's not come
So
down to
now
do you
behaving
really love
as the
that
head,
man?
my sister,
Do
behaving
you
as the
really love
any
that
suru.
man?
Èmi á béèrè question
So
ẹ lè má sọ̀rọ̀ kí n má béèrè o.
anyway,
So behaving as a man has to come with money. Money behaving as a man, it has to come with carrying full responsibility.
I'm not saying man should carry what I'm saying, but
And you have to behave like a man. Money and don't take a draw lórí finances. Let's stay on finances now.
Go ahead, stay there and go on, man, know what you're about. You think you don't understand what I'm saying. But a man should not have in his mind that, you got to say 50-50 pẹ̀lú mi. Of course, okay, anything wa kabu, ìyàwó tó jẹ́ lawyer àbí kó jẹ́ nurse, he's definitely making more money than that man. Of course, he's going to be paying higher bill than that man. So understand, that doesn't mean
but you know some women will not do that.
Man.
But you know some women will not do that.
Not
all women ló máa ṣe, àwọn kan máa ṣe.
And the man is still going out there messing around with the peanut he's making.
Yẹn ò dá.
In the US?
No, yẹn ò dá. Mo ti sọ mọ́rọ̀ pé ọkùnrin tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀, you are in abroad. You are messing up and down. Àwọn máa fi ṣàrẹ̀ ẹgbẹ̀yìn ni. You are not in Nigeria. Yeah, that is very wrong. Even if he's not paying bills, fún àlàáfíà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi bíìlì sílẹ̀. Aunty Adunni.
He's out there.
So
they're spending it on my kata or whatever. I've seen it on my job.
I agree. So if the man is having enough money,
Nigerians alone.
Sherry, ibi tá ti ń condone ọkùnrin leléyìí, ibi tá ti máa encourage wọn.
And break up.
Mo ń break up. Bóyá èèyàn kan ń pè mí bí wọ́n tó ẹlòmíì ń pè mí ni. Bóyá this is where we encourage men fún nǹkan tó fẹ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe ń gbà mí. When we say we cannot be carrying a lot of load in the house and you'll be using money to carry girlfriend. In other words, we are telling men, if they have enough money to give us in the house, nǹkan tó bá wù wọ́n kán máa ṣe. No.
Woman, obìnrin tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọkọ ẹ̀, tí ọkọ ẹ̀ tó mọ̀ pé ọkọ ẹ̀ ó make you $100 a month. I know that you pay $100 a month, would they make you 1,000 a month? Because the gap can be by. All depends on which one say. So we say ìbá tẹ́. Tí máa yẹn make ó mu sílẹ̀ inú obìnrin yẹn gbọ́n á dùn láti sọ gbogbo ìyókù pé ọkọ mi ń ṣèwọ̀n tó lè ṣe ọkùnrin tó jẹ́ kó make peanut obìnrin yìí ó lọ bí iṣẹ́ ó lè jẹ́ nurse ó lè jẹ́ whatever nurse let me because I'm a nurse obìnrin yẹn ó ń fa over time wọ́n ti ní pé ta ló fẹ́ pick up ó ti pick up. And that man is out there, going to party and be spending his own money. And sometimes, even all these men, let me tell you, even all these men, they think, okay, because you are a nurse, we bring in your pay stub, and they want to use it. See, because you got to depend on the two people that are involved. That are in the relationship. And what we want to
Auntie whatever.
Whatever. But he married for 30-something years.
Yorùbá ni wọ́n.
Yorùbá ni wọ́n. Yorùbá ni wọ́n. Married for 30-something years. I don't know whether he wrote about for some women or some everybody if they want to be manipulated, they will be. They will be but the woman said before she went to work, she was beaten by that man. Only for about we don't know how true it is. Me, I'm very careful when it comes to relationship because only my son, but it's only God that knows. But where do you know?
love that statement.
But relationship cases about that, I'm always careful not to judge anybody because I'm going to say what is going to make you to support me, and the man is going to say what is going to, make the public to support him. Who is telling the truth? We don't know. Point is a meaning, yeah, but I'm more supporting my to some extent. A man to behave like a man, whether only 10 or only 1,000. Put all the pennies you have in that relationship. If the woman will truly love you and see how that woman will cover you up. And see how the most make a point to go. I will be most of the most of the things.
If you are still in love, don't buy love.
Because àtẹ̀jẹ́ kọ̀ rẹ̀ wá rí wọn fín àtẹ̀jẹ́ kí ara ìtọ́jú rí wọn fín àtẹ̀jẹ́ kí whosoever sí kó rí wọn fín. There's some women that we even they are clothing their husband because wàá gbọ́dọ̀ ọkọ mi ló rà fún mi wàá the body food the body for themselves, but because we love that man we don't want àtẹ̀jẹ́ kí yẹ̀yẹ́ kó bọ́ síta. So if man should do the same way too. If you have a penny, but just cover lonely. Marriage and see how that woman will cover you up. If truly there is true love between them. That's my contribution. Thank you
so much, sis. Yeah. Let me quickly chip in something, on this particular financing thing. If there are some women, you can be an exception, but I will tell you, there are some women that will tell me, that will say the man is working and it's his responsibility to take care of the home. And sometimes I ask questions, I say, okay, then what are you going to do with your own money? They say, maybe once in a while they can help. I say, no, it shouldn't be that. And the answer I get, honestly, I am talking because I'm on this social media space and I hear a lot. Some will say they don't want extra to be with the man. Koma fi jade. And I will say, either he has extra or doesn't have extra. Some women are ready to even spend for that man. This is where some women make mistake. And I actually agree as well too. There are women that no matter what you do, helping in that home, carrying the responsibility. But from an average Nigerian women that I know, most Nigerian women love money. And we spend more when it comes to spending, and we love money. Most Nigerian women will not date a man tí ò bá lówó, or only a man lówó rẹpẹtẹ, but at least he must have something. A man will marry a woman that does not have anything, that is down there. Hardly will you see a woman. It's not so common for a woman. We are not talking about childhood love, love, that is school. We are finishing from school. No, I am talking about when we are kind of established a bit and we want to go for a partner. Every average Nigerian woman wants to go for a partner, like you said, that she can be proud of. And that means he has something doing. He can fend for himself. No matter how little, he can give us too. Now, we are now in abroad. We are working. We should forget Nigeria. I keep saying, let's forget Nigeria system and culture. We are in a different culture where they do their things is different. Some people are comparing Indians and saying Indians are having something, Indians are doing this. There is something that is making Indians to be okay in their marriage. There is something the Indian woman is putting into the marriage. There is something the Indian man is putting into the marriage. See divorce rate to shape. But an average Nigeria, the family of Iyawo is already telling Iyawo, once you build your own house, anything can happen. Marriage is a problem already. Thereby, selfishness will now enter that marriage. Everybody will start pursuing different dreams instantly. The husband is looking for...
second marriage.
Not second marriage. Could even be your first marriage, you go. But this is he was still established financially. They don't share. Okay.
It's always better for a woman come out there and follow you, Lord. That is my belief.
How low? How low?
Come out there and follow you, Lord. The man said something, man.
How low? Auntie, how low?
Like what I'm saying is that, okay, you know there is a bracket. This is how much you make, this is how much I make. There should be a woman or a man looking for a wife or a husband to marry, being a second marriage or whatever. They should be of equal yoke. I believe so much in that.
Financially. financially.
Ẹjọ́ sọ fún yín, àwọn obìnrin á sọ pé èmi gan máa ń sọ pé àwọn ọkùnrin tíyàn bá jẹ̀yà in the first time kí ló dà fún yàn. So why do I want to go into my second marriage? Wá ni mo tún fẹ́ déyàn kan jìyà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ti jọba débì kan. That's the honest truth.
Òun ni mo ṣe béèrè pé how low? Maybe how low? Ẹni yẹn ò níṣẹ́ rárá. I'm not talking about ẹni tí ò níṣẹ́ rárá o.
Okay, sir. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí. Bóyá wọ́n ní income, gross income between 80 to 100. Bóyá step 4 nìyẹn. We should be in the same range together. If I'm making 120, you should be making at least 100, or you are making more than me. I'm not going to go into a second marriage.
So if you are earning 100 and the man is earning 60 or 70, you can't marry him. If you are earning 100,000, and the man is earning like 60 or 70, you can't marry him.
Okay. Sorry, I cannot. See, marriage experience is different from everybody.
You have your reason, so I won't fault you.
What works for A cannot work for B. See, you know the something about this stage you have to know what you are getting yourself into.
I agree.
You have to know, see me is horrible. See me not it's horrible. See, I too bad the that is when bitterness comes into a marriage. Because àwọn yìí tíyàn bá jìyà wáyé ọkùnrin àbóbìnrin first marriage especially for a woman tíyàn bá wọn jìyà from the beginning you build them you build you help each other you know ọlọ́run ṣe fún yín kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. See, marriage is a very anytime bá ṣe ló mọ̀ ṣe. No one is perfect and no advice goes to one advice does not work for everybody. It does not. It does not. So opinion tèmi nìyẹn o. If ọkùnrin obìnrin gbọ́dọ̀ tún bá ọkùnrin jẹ̀yà, I don't believe in that. And I don't believe you as a woman too, you have to develop yourself. Man, you have to develop
very
yourself.
Important.
This
very
is
important.
America. A man, no, I agree to what that man is saying. Because if only ọkùnrin náà máa lọ school. There is nothing that they know. There is nothing only ọkùnrin máa lọ school. There is nothing. Only kí ọkùnrin máa padà lọ sí school. Tí obìnrin bá lè padà lọ sí school. Back to school to there are many opportunities and you don't have to stop your job to do that. You don't have to stop your job to do that as a man.
Okay, so at that point, my daddy's sister, at that moment that the man is probably not even stopping his job, he has to go back to school. He may not be able to work much at that point. Okay, at that period, maybe the school is going to be for like 1-2 years. If he's not earning much, can the woman still supplement? Yes,
of course. It's not depend about love. Yes, kí ló dé tó obìnrin yẹn ò ní support. Obìnrin yẹn support. You know, it still boils down to what I said initially. When a woman truly loves a man, only that a man cover her up.
Now you are talking. Only if the true love is there, she will cover the man up.
Only by because anything bad me, if I get called military now. Anything bad me, if I get called any more people no one now. Yeah, I understand. But I have to know that this man too is a responsible man. He's a responsible man.
Thank you.
My name is Aunty Adunni. I'm a video director and TV producer of Akomolowe on African Magic. Keep watching Drivetv.
Olólùfẹ́ Drivetv àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí Fẹ́mi Sola ẹ máa wo Drivetv. Keep watching Drivetv.
My name is Wole Agba. Taking this time out to tell you all that you keep watching Drivetv. What drive ẹ̀wọ̀ ní ògo ẹ̀? What drive ẹ̀wọ̀ fulfilment? What drive ẹ̀wọ̀ bí tó bá lọ? Ó ní iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Ibi ni kò máa wò Drivetv. Thank you. Chloe.
Drivetv. Driving you around the world.